Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kate Duncan Smith DAR High School, where we have a regional matchup between the DAR Patriots and the North Jackson Chiefs, and the kick is off.
Number 6 on the return, trying to get to that outside. Stopped by a whole horde of Patriots at around the 20-yard line.
Tackle made by number 1, Brayton Lewis.
North Jackson won the toss and elected to receive. Chiefs, coached by Mark Rose, 3-0 on the year, and have yet to be scored on.
It'll be 1st and 10 for North Jackson. That's a 22.
Got one in motion. Here comes the snap. It's like a QB run, and he is out and away from the pack, and that.
He busted it wide open. All the way.
He is caught at around
down
the 10-yard
inside
line.
the 10. A huge run to start the game for the Chiefs, and the first of what will be many runs from them. They are a run-heavy team.
Yeah, Patriots are really going to have to figure out how to stop that run game, or else this will just be a runaway victory.
They are 801 yards in their last 2 games on the ground. They lit up Danville for 451 on the ground. And one play, and they're inside the 10.
And clearly another run. He punches the inside, and that looks like a touchdown.
And it is. Wow, 2 plays and a touchdown for the Chiefs.
Patriots are really going to have to work on that run defense if they want to turn this game around. That is not the way to start out the game.
6-yard touchdown run by number 5.
They just gashed them there. And that's what they want to do. That's what they did against Danville, what they did against Plainview, what they did against Gunnersville. Run, and run some more.
North Jackson for the extra point. It's up, and it is good. Clean kick. Straight through the uprights.
Kick is good. 11-10 to go in the first quarter. North Jackson 7.
So a great opening drive for North Jackson. And they take a quick 7-0 lead on DAR in less than a minute. DAR 2-1 on the year, and they're coached by Joel Poole. They'll regroup on the sideline and try to answer North Jackson's early score.
Luke says it's at the kickoff for North Jackson. Back deep for DAR. Number 1, Brayton Lewis. Number 9, TJ Leonard.
And North Jackson getting ready for the kick. A booming kick.
That's a good kick.
All the way to the 10. TJ Leonard on the return, handed off to Brayden Lewis. He is stopped at around the 23.
Kickoff return by Brayton Lewis.
Good kick. About a 13-yard return. And the Patriots will start their drive at around the 23-yard line. Down by 7.
It'll be 1st and 10 for DAR at the 23.
This is the first time we're going to see the Patriots offense this game.
Led by Will Bailey, a quarterback. Nathan Nelson to his left, the running back.
Nathan Nelson tries to shove it up the middle, but he is just plugged.
Swallowed up by that Chiefs defense, who has not allowed a point since last year. Shut out their first 3 opponents in the regular season, and in fact didn't give up a point in their spring or fall game. So shutouts in their last 5.
Patriots are really going to have to mix it up this game to even try to make a dent in that defense.
A little
And a
trickery here. Lewis trying to get the edge, and
He gets the corner, but he is caught.
Carry by Lewis.
maybe
Knocked out of bounds
a
by
couple yards
Miller.
there. And it looks to bring up a 3rd and manageable. Big 3rd down here.
Play made 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Looks to the sideline, gets the audible.
Handoff up the middle, and he bounces off.
Bounces to the
and
outside.
He
He's
gets a
got the first
breakthrough.
down. Down to around the 45.
Big first down there for the Patriots. Showed that they can run with the big dogs on that line.
It was a great job by Nelson to bounce it to the outside as he was going to have nothing up the middle.
DAR to 46.
I keep trying to shove it up the middle, and he's just getting denied maybe a yard on that play.
Maybe a yard there by Nelson. They'll regroup on 2nd down. 2nd and 9.
Tackle made by Marmolejo.
No passes yet.
Play made 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 47.
Trying to run it down North Jackson's throat here.
Bailey's back.
He's going to pitch it to Lewis. Lewis has got the edge. And he's got a solid gain of about
Carry by Lewis.
4 yards. 3rd manageable again, about 3rd and 5.
Now, Lewis has been a real factor in the last few of the Patriots games. He has just been pounding on the ground and in the air. We'll see if he'll be able to keep that up tonight.
Against Fairview, Lewis had 76 yards and a touchdown. DAR won that game 52-15. That was last week.
Bailey back to pass.
Pressure coming. Scrambles right. Now he's going to run.
Oh, and
He's got the
room.
first down.
And more.
Down to about the 25.
Big run
Great
for Bailey.
escape by Will there.
Really recovered what could have been a terrible thing for the Patriots.
And DAR is now 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions in this opening drive. Trying to respond.
24 yards. First down, DAR at the 25-yard line.
Couple big plays. First from Nelson, then from Bailey on 3rd down.
Bailey back to pass again. More pressure. He doesn't see him coming, and
And
he is
he's going to
sacked.
get hit from behind. Ball came out. Was he down? No signal. And now there's the signal.
North
Oh,
Jackson.
the fumble. Recovered by North Jackson. And that's a killer to what appeared to be a promising drive for DAR. Thought he might have been down. Apparently not.
Bailey just got absolutely blindsided there.
Blindside there. Didn't see it coming. Big hit. And ball came out. And North Jackson was able to get on top of it.
It'll be 1st and 10 for North Jackson at the 29.
Jackson starting around the 29.
Scored lightning fast on the last drive. 2 plays.
Got one in motion. Handoff. Tries to push it up the middle. Gets a few, but Patriots get him down.
It's a good stop there.
Made by Tyler Emmons.
Yeah, North Jackson, they do not throw often. Only a few throws in their first 3 games. I mean, they are really a run-oriented team, and it has worked thus far. Beat Gunnersville 20-0, Plainview 48-0, and last week beat Danville 77-0.
Another handoff to number 5. Tries to punch it up the middle, breaks a few tackles.
Pretty good
And he's
gain
still
there.
going.
And he is going to get pushed forward for the first down. Good push by North Jackson's offensive line to move the chains.
And that number 5 is a real downhill runner.
Yeah, downhill, sticks his head down and runs with it. With his boys behind him, was able to have a nice gain there. Two of the highest scoring offenses in 4A in this young 2018 season. Both teams averaging around 48 points a game.
QB run.
Selling out to the run, and they're
he
going to
is
get him.
Tackled. Looks like a gain of nothing.
Quarterback rush there by Woodall. Goes for about no gain, maybe 1.
Play like 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 44.
DAR is going to have to get some stops if they stand any chance tonight. What is a beautiful night for football. Not very many clouds in the sky. Comfortable temperature.
Another in motion. 6 pushing to the outside. Gets a lane.
He's got a lane.
He's got the first down.
He's got the first down again.
Carry by number 6, Corey Smith.
51. I think 51 and 26.
Tackle made by Esslinger. Play made 11 yards. First down, North Jackson.
North Jackson has averaged 14.6 yards a carry in their last 2 games. That is just remarkable. Just almost an unbelievable stat from the Chiefs.
And surprise, another run. He tries to get the outside, breaks 1 tackle.
And he's got the edge.
He's got the corner, and that looks to be another touchdown.
He's free and walking into the end zone
Touchdown, North Jackson.
for about a 46-yard touchdown.
Once he gets that corner, it's pretty much over.
And that's how you average 14.6 yards a carry with runs like that.
46-yard touchdown run by number 5, Lee Witherspoon.
DAR already down by a couple touchdowns. And the kicker for the Chiefs will try to make it a 14-point lead for North Jackson with 5:46 to go in the first quarter.
And that is as good as it gets right there.
He will do just that. Very consistent kicker. Went 11 for 11 last week against Danville on the 11 touchdowns scored by North Jackson, and he's 2 for 2 to start this one.
And just an explosive start for the Chiefs. Patriots are really going to have to work on that defense for that run to see if they even have a chance in this game.
Yeah, they're just can't let them get to the outside. Their speed and strength is going to allow them to bust off big runs like that. You've got to be able to contain them. It's going to be a long night for this Patriots defense.
Seems we got a heat timeout called.
DAR will try to use this timeout to regroup and try to respond. They had a good-looking drive going last time. Converted a couple of big third downs down to about the 25, where Bailey got hit from behind and fumbled it. And that ended that drive. Healthy-looking crowd here tonight in this regional matchup. Both teams 1-0 in their region. DAR dropped the opener to Westminster 58-33, bounced back with a win against Douglas and Fairview. And the Chiefs are set to kick off.
Another deep kick.
Lewis to receive it, dropped it momentarily.
Lewis finds a hole. Flag on the
Flag
field.
down. Probably a holding, probably coming back.
Kickoff return to Lewis. There's a flag on the play. Tackle made by
And it is going to be
Summer.
holding
Summer.
on DAR. So they're going to start their drive pinned at around the 10-yard line.
Penalty is holding on DAR.
Would have been a pretty good starting point for the Patriots there to, try and replicate that last drive as much as they can, but that holding really hurts them.
Yeah, that holding's going to pin them. They're going to have to go 90 yards if they want 6.
It'll be 1st and 10 for DAR at the 9-yard line.
Already seen a few explosive plays from the Patriots on that first drive. Ended short by that tragic fumble right there at the 25. Let's see if they can try to pick up on those again.
That was a costly turnover, no doubt, but gonna have to regroup on the second drive and try to cut into that 14-0 deficit.
I'd like to see him try to use that passing game a little more. Have some great receivers. And they do.
Here's a quick hitter.
Pass is caught by Brady
Lewis is out in space,
Cuts it
down to
back.
around the 47.
That's those explosive plays I was talking about right there.
Explosive play from Lewis, little quick mid-screen, and a big gainer around midfield. But that was really set up by the first drive, as DAR went with runs to open that drive. North Jackson expecting some of the same, and they hit him with a quick mid-screen to Lewis, who does the rest.
Nathan up the middle, pushed it for about a 4-yard gain.
Solid gain from Nelson there on first down. 4.5, 5 yards.
Carry by Nelson. Tackle made by Moore. Play made 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a good situation for DAR on 2nd and 5. They can go to pretty much any play they want here. Run, pass.
Ball's at the North Jackson 47.
Bailey in the gun. Nelson to his right.
Deep throw, and that is almost intercepted.
Way overthrew him there.
Just through the
And
fingers of the safety.
number 3 was in the vicinity for North Jackson,
Incomplete.
but he overthrew him. He overthrew everybody there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
This is crunch time for the Patriots. They got to get this one.
They were 2 for 2 on their opening drive on 3rd downs. We'll see what they conjure up here. They're
And
gonna hand
off
it
to Nelson,
off.
pushed up the
Nelson's got the first down and more. Down inside the 25 for Nelson.
middle. Big run by Nelson.
I like that play call there. North Jackson probably expecting pass on 3rd and medium, and they do sort of a draw play there to Nelson, and he's able to bust it for a big run and another 3rd down conversion for DAR.
Nelson may not be the fastest, but once he gets his head down and gets rolling, it's hard to stop him.
That is true.
Bailey back to pass. Looking
Looking
to the
end zone, got a man, overthrew him. Braden Lewis, the intended receiver, just out of the reach of him, and what would have been a DAR touchdown. Patriots had 293 rushing yards against Fairview last week. Only 111 pass yards. And it looks like North Jackson jumped, and they did.
Offside penalty on North Jackson, 5 yards.
So that helps. It's going to turn a 2nd and 10 into a 2nd and 5.
Patriots at around the 15. This is going to be big for them if they can get this touchdown here.
And they need this one. They coughed up the last one. but a chance to strike here. Lewis in motion. Bailey keeps it and tripped up around the stick.
Carry by Bailey. Tackle made by Ware.
Appears to be short.
Play made 1 yard. Brings up 3rd and 4 at the 15.
And it is. .3:30 to go, first quarter. Chiefs lead by 2 touchdowns. Up the middle to Nelson. He's got a hole. And he's in. Touchdown, DAR.
Caught a few blocks, and that's exactly what they needed.
Good blocking there. And Nelson was able to walk in. So DAR does answer this time.
15-yard touchdown run.
And now Andrew Veach will try to tack on the extra point. DAR needs to make their extra points here tonight.
Beach with the kick, nearly blocked, but he gets it.
And Veach does get the first one. So an impressive drive there that ends in a touchdown.
Jackson 14, DAR 7.
And therein, North Jackson's impressive streak of not being scored on.
Yep, you're right. There it goes. They had scored 145 points this year.
Back deep for North Jackson, Witherspoon and Smith. Beach to kick off
And
for DAR.
counting their 2 touchdowns tonight, they were up to 159 points to open the season without allowing one themselves. But DAR finds the end zone with their high-powered offense.
Andrew Veach back to kick for the Patriots. We'll see if he can pin them deep. And there's the kick.
Fielded around the 18.
Got
And
men on him.
they're going to swarm him at about the 26.
Good stop there by the Patriots.
Yeah, good tackle. Kept him to about only an 8-yard return. And the Patriots seem to have some life after that score. Let's see if they can get a stop, though. North Jackson yet to pass, and that's kind of what you expect out of them. They don't pass much, and quite frankly, they don't need to.
It'll be interesting to see if the Patriots start to get a few stops on those runs, if they'll try to revert to that pass game.
Yeah, got to try to take them out of their comfort zone, force them to put the ball in the air. They're stacking the box.
And North
He's
Jackson
going to break
pushed up the
free
middle.
again.
27 breaks a couple tackles.
Past midfield there. Just so tough. So tough. It's just our guys versus your guys. Our will versus your will. And right now, North Jackson is winning the battle up front. DAR's defensive line has really got to hunker down and try to swarm the running back, who gets it again, and he breaks free again.
And he will not be caught.
49 yards to the house. 2 plays and 6 more points for the Chiefs.
And it's not just that they have one good runner. They have had 3 different people make big, explosive plays on the ground like that.
Right. And they've had 9 different rushers this year in their first 3 games. I mean, pretty much everybody on that sideline can take the rock and run with it. And they are showing you why they are one of the best teams in 4A. and one of the toughest teams in the region.
See if they can go 3 for 3 on extra points. And
Right
they
down the
can.
middle.
Kick is
So
good.
just like that,
2:32 to go in the first quarter.
the lead is
North
back to
Jackson
14 for
21,
North
DAR 7.
Jackson. As I think they scored in under a minute again, just like they did on their opening drive. 2 drives where they've scored in 2 plays.
And Patriots are really going to have to make some drastic changes to that defense. They want to even try to stop those explosive plays like that.
They're going to have to do something, as they're going to need a stop if they want to win this game.
And North Jackson ready for the kick. And here it comes.
Another good kick. And it is going to go out of bounds, though, so that's going to be a break for DAR.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
Luckily, that rolled out. Almost died at around the 10 where Lewis would have had to pick it up and try to make something out of nothing, but instead, it goes out of bounds. And DAR will start their drive in good field position.
DAR will take possession at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
And to stay in this game, Patriots really have to make every possession count.
They do. Can't have any more turnovers. DAR actually forced 6 turnovers last week. They might need a few more forced turnovers in this one if they want to win.
Bailey back to pass. He's got the rush coming at him. And just a little short there.
Just short, intended target, Justin Stubblefield.
2nd down.
DAR is yet to get North Jackson into a 3rd down yet in this game.
Patriots O-line really has to man up on the front. They've always got people breaking through. Bailey's just rushed. He hardly has time to get back in the pocket.
Yeah, I got to give him at least a few seconds. He can create magic. You protect him long enough. Good protection here.
Airs it out, and that is...
And they're going to give the pass interference.
And I got to say, that was clear pass interference, just held in the whole time.
Yeah. Might even call a holding here. We'll see. Holding would be 10 yards. Pass interference would be 15. Both of them result in a 1st down.
Penalties holding on.
And it looks like they won't call the holding, so a little bit of a break there for North Jackson. Save 5 yards. But the result's still the same. It's a 1st down for DAR.
Yeah.
Bailey will target Lewis often. Best receiver on the squad.
And Nelson to push it back up the middle, but he is just mobbed.
Yeah, lost a yard there. Good swarm from the Chiefs.
44, 27. Last one.
Tackle made by Ware. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 45.
And Nelson coming off. Looks like they're going to try another option here for the run. Tyler Emmons in.
Emmons in. He's smaller. He's quicker.
Pass to the right side.
And he's got Lewis. 1st down, DAR. And they move the ball across midfield.
Lewis can just make magic plays like that right when the Patriots need him.
Play made 12 yards. 1st
Yeah.
down, DAR.
Big time receiver. He's a senior. Bailey also a senior. Nelson as well. Lots of seniors on this Patriots team.
Yeah.
Veteran squad.
Bailey back to pass again. He's got the rush. He scrambles. And he is still up somehow.
Throwing. Incomplete, but
He just gets it out of there.
yeah, that
Smart
was
play.
Pass intended for Thrasher, incomplete.
Smart-
Brings up second
smart play by Bailey there, able to escape a couple tackles and avoid the sack. Long first quarter, filled with scoring, as we expect. Audible. Emmons lined up to Bailey's right. Bailey throwing, and he's got
And he
Lewis.
comes down with it. How did he come down with that ball? Defender was all over him, but he did come to the ground.
Tight window. Lewis catches it. And they're going to mark him just short, so it's going to be a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 at the 34.
It's going to be a 3rd and 1 here for DAR. 3 for 3 so far on 3rd downs. Bailey. And they'll stand up and look to the sideline again. Make sure they get this play call right. Crucial 3rd down. Somebody jumped. And it looks like it was DAR. Full start on Richie Hallowell.
Bring up 3rd and 6.
And that's going to make a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and 6. So a tough false start penalty to take. He's going to turn a short 3rd down into a medium one. Just a flinch there from the guard. Haley back to pass.
Scrambling back.
Looks near Thrasher's way. Pass broken up. They wanted a flag. They didn't get it. So for the first time tonight, DAR is stopped on 3rd down. No, I beg your pardon. They did give him the penalty. The referees pointed towards North Jackson. I didn't see a flag, but it looked like the referee gave a pass interference signal, pointed the Chiefs' way, and they did.
A little bit of mass confusion, but eventually
Yeah, it was
goes in
like-
the Patriots' way.
Never saw a flag then. He gave the signal, but then everybody just stood around. But after some discussion, they moved the sticks. So I take that back. DAR not stopped on 3rd down. Now 4 for 4 on 3rd down conversions.
And North Jackson's number 1's helmet came off on that last play. Let's see if they try to target maybe the more inexperienced defender out there. He pushed it up the
Instead
middle.
go with a run with Emmons. And a good gain.
Tackle made by Moore. Gilliam. Play made 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 23.
It looks like time is going to run out here on the first quarter.
Yep, DAR is just going to take it to the break, and they'll have
That's the end of the first
a
quarter.
2nd and 9 coming out of
DAR
the first
7.
quarter break.
We got Patriots 7, Chiefs 21. The end of the first.
Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors this year, Dennis Foodland.
We'll be back at the start of the second.
To begin the second quarter, it's DAR's ball.
So they flip sides of the field as we begin the second quarter. North Jackson leading DAR 21-7. DAR with a 2nd and 9. Inside the red zone.
Really need to convert here.
Yep, they need a score. They scored on their last drive, on their first drive. Bailey got blindsided and fumbled the football.
Comes a snap. Bailey back to pass. He's got rushes coming in. And nearly intercepted by North Jackson.
I thought he had it.
I thought it too.
Incomplete.
Fell to the ground, though, and it's going to bring up the 5th third down for DAR. They're 4 for their first 4 on third down conversions.
They really need to keep up that stat here if they want to have a chance of being in this game.
Yeah, because North Jackson has yet to even have a third down, as they have scored quickly when they got the football.
Patriots back. Bailey
steps up, scrambles right,
almost
throwing.
and
got
he
it.
caught it.
Touchdown!
That's a touchdown.
What a play! Noah Smith on the receiving end.
Bailey was even clipped a little on that delivery right there.
Yeah,
but
he-
still spot on.
He
pass.
stepped into the pocket, into pressure, then escaped, rolled right, and fired toward the right side of the end zone where Noah Smith was waiting.
Huge play for the Patriots there.
And once again, a big third down conversion. And this one results in 6 points. Again, a critical extra point. You do not want to start having to go for 2 against North Jackson.
And the line rotates back over. And we'll see if Veach can get his second.
High
Wild
snap, but he puts it through. That was a very high snap. Good job by Lewis to gather himself, collect the snap, and put it down. And Veach put it through the uprights.
Patriots 14, Chiefs 21, with 11:42 left in the second. The Patriots can just get a stop here. They could make this game real interesting.
Yeah, once again with a third down conversion, just failing to give in to the Chiefs here. Both teams fired up. They need a good kick here. North Jackson did have 2 punt returns last week against Danville. 2 of their 11 touchdowns came off punt returns.
And the kick. Low kick, bouncing. Fumbled. Recovers it. And he's going to get pinned way back.
Yeah, way back there. Looks like the spot's going to be at about the 16 or 17-yard line.
That is exactly what the Patriots needed. Gave them the best chance they've had so far for a stop.
Kick was on the ground, but he could not field it. And by the time he scrambled back to get it, he had a sea of blue jerseys around him.
Now Patriots just have to avoid an explosive play.
Yep. So North Jackson has 3 touchdowns on 3 drives. 2 of those drives they scored in 2 plays. And the last one ended with a 49-yard run. And they're going to break away here.
Explosive play.
Flag comes in late. Maybe a holding here. Maybe on the tackle there was a flag. Face mask on DAR, so
That's going to hurt.
not the holding they wanted. Instead, it's going to be a face mask and 15 more for North Jackson. So that does not help. We're going to spot the ball at midfield. They've got to get a stop somehow, some way, poke the ball free.
Midfield.
Number 5 on the right side. He
Number
breaks away.
5 breaks free again. This one's going to be for 50.
Touchdown.
2 plays
50
and a score.
Seems to be a reoccurring event here.
Reoccurring theme for North Jackson. That is now 3 drives that have resulted in 2 play touchdowns. And just like that, the lead is back to 13-14 if they can tack on the extra point.
And this kicker has been very consistent. We'll see if he'll be able to
Yep.
go
4
for 4.
14 in a row. If you go back to the game against Danville last week. And he's got number 15.
Kick is good. 11:07 to go in the second quarter. North Jackson
So,
28, DAR 14.
Again, North Jackson responds and extends the lead to 14. And right now, the big play appears to be that fumble on DAR's opening drive.
Yeah, that one's going to haunt him for the rest of the game.
That's tough. Without that fumble, looked like they were going to score on that drive. And right now, instead of being down by 2 touchdowns, they would only be down by 1. We'll see if DAR can answer.
Back deep for DAR.
These high-powered
Lewis.
offenses have lived up to expectations. Combined 6 touchdowns in a quarter and a minute.
It looks like Lewis will receive. And he is just drilled.
Yeah, he was drilled there. Big hit.
Kickoff return by Lewis.
It's like he's up and okay.
Patriots going to start around the 23.
I got 3.
Tackle was made by Stevens. It'll be 1st and 10 for DAR to 24.
We'll see what DAR can do here.
And the Patriots have 4 receivers out wide. They shove it up the middle, just stopped.
Yeah, nothing. 4th drive of the game. Fumble and 2 touchdowns on their first 3.
Tackle made by Walker.
Walker on the tackle for the
No gain on
Chiefs.
Play brings up 2nd and 10.
Bailey back to pass.
Good protection. He's got Lewis. He's going to go. 20, 10.
He will not
He
be caught.
escapes the tackle, and he is in.
And Lewis can run with the best of them. That was displayed clearly there. They could not catch him.
I thought they were going to get him around the 10, but he was able to escape the shoelace tackle and get in. And DAR answers.
76-yard
We might play all
touchdown
night
pass
at this
from
rate.
Bailey to Ray Lewis.
Scoring left, right, up and down. Explosive plays from both sides. That one went for over 75 yards.
We'll see if Veach can tack on his third. Nearly blocked again, but he gets it.
What a good kick.
Kick by Beach is good. 10-19 to go in the second quarter.
Kickers
North Jackson
matching
28,
kick for kick,
DAR 21.
but the turnover looming large right now. Fun game so far. Not much defense and a lot of offense. We'll see if the defense for the Patriots can get a stop after the kick.
Yeah.
And the kick from Veach is low and bouncing again.
Over his head, fielded by another man.
Number 5, he gets the outside, and he's got blockers. And he's going to
And
go.
he's going to take that one. Wow. Wow. Patriots want a late block in the back, and a flag is going to be thrown after the touchdown was scored, likely offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, as the guys were jawing from both sides.
But it looked like Emmons was just blindsided after the play there.
It did look like he was blindsided or a block in the back somewhere around the 10 after it was apparent that North Jackson was going to take it in the end zone.
80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown stands after the play. Unsportsmanlike penalty conduct. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on North Jackson.
So the touchdown counts. And unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on North Jackson after the play. Actually on both sides, so
Call on DAR.
it was. Here's that it was offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
Not displayed very clearly, but that seems to be what it is.
Either way, no matter who was called for this unsportsmanlike, the result is a North Jackson touchdown. And it pushes the lead to 34-21. Once again, the kicker for the Chiefs will have a chance to make it a 14-point game. But that late scuffle at the end doesn't mar what was a great kick return by North Jackson. Got the edge and never looked back.
And not sure what we're waiting on here.
It's like DAR with a late substitution. Tyler Emmons appeared to be the guy that was hit from behind on that last play.
And North Jackson to kick again. Another one good.
So the offense is good. The kicking is good.
10:05 to go in the second quarter. North Jackson 35.
And North Jackson leads 35-21 with still 10:05 to play in the first half. So once again, DAR will have to try to answer.
Yeah, defense definitely not much of a factor in this game.
No.
After those penalties, I bet the intensity of both teams is going to get bumped up a notch. They've made it personal.
Unsportsmanlike penalty is on North Jackson. They'll be kicking off.
Okay, so we've got things sorted out. The unsportsmanlike conduct was on North Jackson, so they're gonna have to kick it from the 25. Still a good one. Fielded behind the 20.
Lewis swarmed, and he is just taken down.
Nowhere to go.
Taken down at the 25.
Kickoff coverage good by North Jackson.
The blockers just seem to be non-existent there.
It'll be 1st and 10 for DAR to 26.
DAR will begin the drive at the 26-yard line. And we'll try to score their 4th touchdown. They've scored in their last 3 drives. Last drive was a 2-play drive that ended with an explosive Braden Lewis reception to the house.
It looked like the QB kept it. Ball seems to be loose, but I think he was down.
We'll see here. Definitely appears to be down. Yeah. Line judge signaling that he was down and that it will be 2nd down.
Tackle made by number 53, Walker.
Number 53 in on that tackle.
2nd and 10.
No gain. 2nd down. Bailey. Nelson's right.
Bailey back to pass. Looking for a man. Can't find one. Scrambling. He just clears it out. Smart play. He was definitely going to get taken down there if he didn't throw that ball.
Yep. Caught by Smith, but about 5 yards out of bounds. So it's going to be a 3rd and long. DAR yet to be stopped on 3rd down, though. See if they have some more magic here. Don't want to punt the ball away here to a North Jackson offense that appears to be unstoppable.
Bailey looking. Short. Oh,
Screen, and he is drilled. Tried to go for a halfback screen.
Tackle made by Travis Woodall.
And Travis Woodall was not fooled. And he has not been fooled very often. 20 tackles for Woodall in the last 2 games. And he blew that play up.
Nelson just absolutely drilled.
Yeah. Loss of 2. And it looks like DAR is going to go for it here on 4th and 12 from their own 23.
They're going to have to snap that ball.
They're going to call a timeout. I don't know how wise of a decision this is. Although, they have not been able to stop North Jackson.
Yeah, it does seem as if, like, it really doesn't matter where North Jackson gets the
Yeah.
ball. They're just going to have an explosive play. So
I mean, you're right.
maybe
but
this is the right decision.
This just goes against almost everything. I mean, be giving them the ball almost in the red zone if you go for it here. But
And it looks like they
scored.
may kick it. They've got
yeah,
Veach in the huddle.
North Jackson scored on all 5 drives, 3 of them in 2 plays, 1 of them on a kick return.
And they will kick it.
Really only 1 drive where they stymied it all, but it wasn't for long as that drive was fairly short. It looks like they are gonna punt it.
Bailey back to punt.
Bailey back to punt, the quarterback.
He really needs to clear this ball out. And he does. Nice punt.
Yeah, good punt there.
Cheating a little to the right side, and it's out
It's
of
going to
bounds.
roll out of bounds at about the 35. Good kick there from Bailey.
Bailey's punt rolled out of bounds.
And what could have ended up being a punt return for North Jackson, but wisely booted out of bounds.
North Jackson 37 and be first and 10.
So DAR does not go for the high risk, high reward 4th down attempt, as there's still a long way to go in this one. Still 8:09 to go in the half.
And Patriots absolutely have to get a stop here to keep them from running away with this game.
Yeah. Especially after they got stopped on 3 plays last drive. I mean, you know they're running it, but can you stop it?
And surprise, surprise, 5 to the outside, breaks a few tackles. He's got the corner.
Yeah, he has just been running all over him this game.
And
He's
Lewis would be the only person on our team that could catch him.
Taken down around the 30. I mean, oh, it's coming back. Coming back, actually. Block in the back on North Jackson. Didn't see that flag come out. But it's going to push him all the way back. And be a 1st and long. So maybe that's the break the Patriots need. I mean, North Jackson just lines up.
It'll be 1st and 16 at the 31.
8 guys in the box. 1 guy out to the right. Quarterback, running back.
Another run. He's got some blocks. He is still not down. Still breaking tackles.
I mean, it's no secret. They stack everybody in the box and run it. But
I think they could give the Patriots the play call and they still wouldn't get him down. Like that is just
I mean, they do. I mean, it's just run it. Find the hole. And it's just men versus men up front. And right now, North Jackson's men are winning that battle. 2nd and short.
And he gets another gap, and that will be gone.
Busted again. Over 50 yards this time. I mean, just incredible. That one took 3 plays. I mean, not their prototypical 2-play drive, but they'll take a 3-play touchdown.
And it looks like North Jackson may start running away with this game.
Yeah, with the extra point, they'll likely go up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. And this is going to be hard to come back from against a North Jackson offense that appears to be unstoppable. Extra point is low. And no good. He missed this one.
Breaks his streak of what, 16?
Yeah, breaks a streak of 16 straight extra points made. But North Jackson still leads by 20. 41-21 with exactly 7 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. I mean, they just can't stop him. I mean, he gets into the open field and he is not coming back. Number 5 has carried the load for North Jackson tonight. They got a lot of men who can take that ball and run with it. Still yet to pass. Still yet to be stopped. 6 touchdowns.
And another deep kick. Lewis to receive. He tries to cheat the left side, gets a gap.
Good return there by Lewis.
Stop it around the 35.
Tackle made by Duncan.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 36.
It'll be first and 10 for DAR at the 36.
Patriots went 3 and out last time and were forced to punt the ball away. They toyed with the idea of going for it, but that just seemed a little bit too far out there with a lot of time left in the second quarter. And they elected to punt it.
And they're going to have to snap this ball, and that is going to be delay a game.
Yep.
Play clock runs out on the Patriots. Just weren't paying attention.
That's just not, you just can't have that after the kick return. You gotta get your guys out there and get ready to start the drive. It's going to be 1st and 15 from the 29.
Patriots had the clock ticking again. Get the snap off. Look for the short pass.
And he's going to get drilled. Sacked.
Lady tackle in the backfield by Woodall.
Looks like it was,
have that happen.
It was Woodall again. Blew up Nelson on the last drive on 3rd down. And he rocks Bailey here. Huge loss, and now they're really behind the sticks on 2nd down. I mean, this is really tough here.
And the Patriots just seem to be running out of steam.
Gonna run it conservatively. And Nelson's gonna get stopped for a loss. And they're probably just gonna have to concede this drive at this point. Woodall on the tackle again. He's everywhere. 3rd and forever.
Play lost 1 yard. Have a heat timeout on the field.
And the refs call a heat timeout. Get both teams to analyze the situation.
Yeah, interesting. No, I mean, it's not a killer, especially for Alabama. It's not that hot, but
I do believe they're required to call 2 per game. I guess they're just going to go ahead and get those out of the way.
Anything for player safety? Will be a good thing is, especially in week 1, saw a lot of cramps. I mean, a lot. Guys cramping up on both sides. Football is a dangerous sport, no doubt. Guys get hurt all the time, and anything you can do to prevent injuries is a good thing.
It's 3rd down and 24. At the 23-yard line.
It's going to be officially 3rd and 24.
Patriots really got to be looking deep here.
Yeah. Bailey's instead going to tuck it and run. Now he's going to throw.
He's got a man, and he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, he does have the 1st down. Caught the ball around the original line of scrimmage. Was able to run for 10 more. And pick up the 1st down on 3rd and forever.
25 yards, 1st down, DAR.
Big play by Tyler Emmons there.
Yeah, huge play. Looked like DAR was going to be forced to punt. And North Jackson was likely going to go by 4 scores.
Maybe that play will put a little life into the Patriots.
Oh.
And a drop pass by Leonard.
Drop pass by T.J. Leonard. Hit him right in the numbers. And he missed it. You know he wants that one back? Be 2nd and 10. Following a huge 3rd and 24 conversion. Only been stopped on 3rd down once tonight. Little trick play And they're going to lose a couple. Fake. Lewis came in motion, flashed right in front of the quarterback's face, faked the pitch to him, and handed it off to Emmons.
Play lost 2 yards.
That gap was already closed. The
Yeah.
line was already busted by the time that Emmons even got that ball.
You could see that play coming. First half winding down, 4:48 and counting.
Bailey back to pass. Fumble. Did he catch it?
Did you get it?
And
He
does
did.
catch the ball off his hands. and he
Another-
comes down with it.
Another third down conversion, this one on 3rd and 12. DAR moves the sticks and moves closer to the end zone. Into North Jackson territory. 20 yards on the catch.
I still do not see how Lewis came down with that
Yeah,
ball.
he appeared to bobble the ball. Somehow was able to stay with it.
Another good catch.
We got him again near the sticks.
Bailey's pass complete to Noah
We'll see if
Smith.
they move them.
Tackle made by Stevens.
And Noah Smith on the reception, one of his first tonight.
And looks to
Play made
be,
11 yards. First down, DAR.
yeah, it is a first down. Now they move the sticks. Took them a while. Another first down.
Now, timeout on the field, North Jackson.
And North Jackson is going to take a timeout.
And it appears Patriots may have cracked the code a little bit on this North Jackson defense.
Yeah.
They're struggling a little on that pass defense.
Converted on 3rd and 24 on what appeared to be, was going to be a crushing drive for the Patriots. They were going to have to punt it away. North Jackson was going to get good territory and likely run it down their throats again. But instead, they moved the chains and were able to keep North Jackson's defense on the field, maybe wear them down. And converted again on 3rd and 12. And then an 11-yard pass play on the very next play. And they moved them down close to the red zone. The task is daunting. I mean, you're down by 20 points against a team you haven't stopped. But you got to start somewhere. You got to get the ball in the end zone here and cut that lead down.
First and 10 for DAR at the North Jackson 24.
Teams back out on the field after the North Jackson timeout. First and 10 from the 24.
Patriots back to pass again. And another reception.
Got a man. First down. Down to about the 3.
And Nelson able to really open up the field there. Get
Tackled by Steele.
more yards than he really should have. Broke a tackle.
Nelson on the reception there. Run. He can run and catch. He had 4 touchdowns last week against Fairview.
Play made 20 yards. It's first and goal
149
from the
yards
4-yard
on the ground for him last week. ER is close to pay dirt.
Odd ball on the sideline. Snap, and they try to push up the middle, and they do.
Looks like he's in.
They didn't get it. It was
Carry
close.
by Nelson.
They're going to mark him short.
And that's going to be inches.
It's going to be second and goal, and yeah, you're right, inches away.
By Travis Woodall. 3-yard down the play. Second and goal is a 1.
This offense has found a spark after that 3rd and 24 conversion. Just need a couple inches here to put it in the end zone.
And the Patriots line is going to have to
Stack
man
the
up here.
formation. QB sneak.
And it looks like they got it.
No signal yet. There it is. Touchdown DAR. QB sneak. Bailey got it.
1 yard touchdown.
Can't beat a good
run.
QB sneak.
Number 11, Will Bailey.
Yeah. Just need those few inches. Line up your quarterback under center and push him those couple inches. So they score with 3:08 to go in the half. And North Jackson won the toss and received. So
Oh, and a fake fumbled, though.
fake, fumbled,
Veach
and they need
cannot
to get
on
North
it.
Jackson down as they could take this
And that was just a wild snap
Yeah,
that
play
led to
blown-
a series of
play-
unfortunate events.
Play blown dead there. I'm
3:08 to
a little
go
bit
in the first half.
confused
It's North Jackson 41.
by the fake, to be honest, as
Really no reason for it.
if they get that fake and get it in, the lead is cut to 12, which doesn't do too much for you. But since they didn't get it, they're now down by 14, whereas if they would have just kicked it through, it would be down by 13, where 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points would give you the lead. So, interesting decision there. We'll see what DAR elects to do here with 3:08 left in the half. That's plenty of time for North Jackson, who has shown that they can score in under a minute. Scored in 2 plays 3 times, 3 plays once, a kickoff return, and scored all 6 times. They've got the football.
And hopefully that touchdown will be a bit of a morale booster for the Patriots lineup.
Yeah. Their defense has got to step up. We'll see what they do on the kick. Could try something here.
And they do.
They
Oh.
will. North Jackson's got it, though.
Got to try to strip that ball.
Kickoff received by Woodall.
That wasn't a bad idea. That
Britt Bates.
was an onside attempt there. And North Jackson fumbled it momentarily, but we're able to recover. But you might as well,
North Jackson
as
will again first
North
and 10
Jackson
at the 30-yard line.
has not been stopped. North Jackson has not even got to a 3rd down yet. Stacking the box. Selling out to the run that they know is coming, and they undercut him.
Bob is drilled for really the first time this
Yeah,
game.
drilled for a loss.
Patriots may have found their groove.
Yeah, but it's only 2nd down here. Got to do that a couple more times. Start with 1. As I mentioned, North Jackson has not even had a 3rd down yet, so like to get them into that position. 3rd and long, see if they maybe go to the air. Time running down on the first half, 2:25 and counting. North Jackson bleeding the clock. They hand it off.
And he's got men all over him. Taken down
And
again.
he's taken down again. So it's going to be a 3rd and 10. And if DAR is able to stop him here, they could take a timeout, maybe take a crack at making this a 1-score game, and they would come out of the half and get the football.
3 yards, it's going to be 3rd and 7 at the 33.
Clock running down to 1:45, still 12 seconds on the play clock. It's going to be a 3rd and 7. They're going to run.
And
He's got it.
they do get it.
Just
Tough break.
enough. Just enough there.
Real tough break for the Patriots.
Yeah. If they get that stop there, they could potentially, with a big play, cut it to 1 score, and they would get the ball out of the half where they could have a chance to tie the game, but it's not to be. As North Jackson breaks through. Big run there. Into Patriots territory, inside the 40. And you know North Jackson can break a run at any moment. They got 1:10 to go in the half.
And kicked it out to the
Flag
right
thrown.
side.
That one hopefully is coming back. And it is. It's going to be holding on North Jackson. That helps. Cannot have North Jackson go up by 3 scores going into the break. Got to somehow, some way, man up and hold them here. Also be a huge momentum boost going into the half if they could stop North Jackson for the first time today. Flag is going to push him back. Flag is going to push him back all the way to DAR's 47. And it's going to be 1st and 20. Less than a minute in the first half. They're going to pass for the first time.
That is way overthrown.
And way out of bounds. Maybe North Jackson felt pressured to pass it there with time running. And you know they want to get in the end zone. But if I'm North Jackson, I'm running it into the half because even if DAR is able to stop you, you're still up by 2 scores. You don't want to force a throw into the air and have an interception. It's the last thing you want if you're North Jackson.
And they revert back to their old ways.
Flag thrown again. This one looks to be coming back.
Here by Witherspoon, there is a flag on the play.
And this one's going to be a chop block. So that, it's on DAR. Chop block on DAR was the call.
Not sure if I'm buying that.
Yeah, I don't know how you can have a defensive chop block.
I don't think you can.
Wow. That's going to put North Jackson
The penalties on DAR.
all the way to the 20.
It'll be first down North Jackson at the 19.
42 seconds to go in the half.
And that is just unfortunate.
That's tough. They have ran all day. First pass came a moment ago.
And he breaks a few tackles. Gets the first down, and he is right at the goal line.
Looks like North Jackson's going to take a timeout. Stop the clock at 32 seconds. And they'll have a 1st and goal coming out of the timeout. And DAR will have to stop them on 3 or 4 plays. Only a few yards to go. It's going to be difficult to say the least. That defensive chop block is absolutely killer. North Jackson back on the field. DAR still in the huddle. North Jackson has ran to the right a lot. They give it to number 5. Let him go to the right and make people miss. Find his big man up front. You're going to do that again.
And he punches it through.
He's in with 26 seconds to go in the half.
7-yard run by Lee Witherspoon.
And North Jackson again is ahead by 3 scores.
And that is exactly what did not need to happen for the Patriots.
And exactly what needed to happen for the Chiefs. You knew it was going to be a huge series, and you thought after getting them to their first 3rd down and getting that holding, had them at a 2nd and 20, and another flag was thrown. You thought it was going to be on North Jackson. You saw the chop block, and then they pointed our way. Extra point sneaks through.
Kick is good. 26 seconds to go in the third.
And with 26 seconds to go in the half, it's North Jackson 48, DAR 27. Well, maybe they could get a kick return. But North Jackson's kick coverage has been very good thus far.
North Jackson with a kick. Another great kick from North Jackson. Way back.
Fielded near the goal line. And tackled around the 20 with
Kickoff return by DJ
19.7 to go in the half. We'll see what DAR decides to do if they just decide to run it conservatively and take this one in the half down by 21, or they try to air one out. 19 seconds is not much time.
Personally, I think they should just air one out. Like, what do they get? What do they got to lose?
Yeah, you're down by 3 scores. North Jackson has scored on all 7 of their possessions. And they are just going to hand it off. Nelson
Carry by Nelson.
head for a couple. And
Tackle made by
that
Gain of 7
is going
on
to take
the
us to
play.
the locker rooms.
And the time will run out. Halftime coming in. Patriots 27. Chiefs 48.
That's the end of the first half. It's North Jackson 48, DAR 27.
We will leave you to the halftime show, and we'll be back at the start of the third.
Great job. I'm going to take another coat, folks. What's the minute,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please bring your attention to the field to witness the amazing spectacle you're about to behold. Watch closely as the 2018 DAR High School Marching Patriots present their show entitled The Greatest Show on Turf. Tonight's drum major and ringmaster is Mr. Matthew Lasky. Mr. Lasky, is the show ready? Present your show.
When I was 18 years old, I graduated from DAR High School, told my parents I loved them, left home and joined the circus. This is the story of how I became part of the greatest show on turf. When I joined the circus, I took the first job I could get. There was a recent opening in the position of lion tamer's assistant, so I jumped in and helped tame the lion's roar. With the lions, I began to want a job with a little more flash. Somehow the magician could make his volunteers disappear, but couldn't bring them back. I decided to try my hand with a little magic. Through the years, I struggled to find my place in the show. I tried job after job. I began to believe that I may have belonged in a freak show instead. Through the years, I struggled to find my place, and eventually I found my true calling as a performer, as the girl on fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, the DAR High School Marching Patriots. We hope you have enjoyed tonight's show. The band would like to thank Superintendent Dr. Cindy Wigley, Principal Stacy Anderton, Assistant Principal Carrie Ann Myers, and Executive Director of KDSDAR High School Heather Green for their continued support of the arts in our community. The band is under the direction of James McDonald, and visual sponsor is Lori Gluck. Thank you and good evening.
I looked at it. I was sitting there and
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed tomorrow the school will be hosting, along with Gilbert and Gulf Ford, an event called Drive for Your School. If you come to the school tomorrow anywhere between 9 and 4, 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., and you test drive a vehicle, the band will receive $20. There's no obligation to buy. They're not hassling you. You show up, you test drive, and you help support the school. In addition to the band being there raising money, other clubs and activities will be there raising money as well. This year, the middle school created a robotics team. That is a very expensive activity, and they are raising money there tomorrow as well. They will have events for
2. You can see Ron are a member of the
Teams are
quarterback
back on the field and ready for second half action. Chiefs will kick it off, leading the Patriots 48-27.
Braden Lewis receives. He is
And
brought
he's gonna
down.
Kickoff.
Tackled at around the 20. That's where DAR will begin their opening drive of the second half. Crushing drive from the Chiefs in the first half. Scored a touchdown that put them up by 3 scores with under a minute to play in the half after a defensive chop block was called. That put them in prime position to punch it in. We'll see what adjustments both teams make out of the half.
Bailey, little trick play and dropped.
Quick hitter there. That was dropped by Braden Nickel. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Pretty good play call there. Had his man. Just dropped it. DAR with some work to do. Trailing by 21.
One in motion, and that is Braden Lewis.
Bailey keeps instead. He's got a crease. He busted out to the left side across midfield. And he's finally tackled after he gets into Chiefs territory at the 45.
Really big play for the Patriots there.
Huge gain from Bailey.
If Bailey can ever get an opening like that, he really shows off his speed.
Yeah, he did there. One change of direction, and he was off.
He did.
They go pretty fast here. Bailey looking right. Got a man. That's Nickel.
Redeems himself with that catch. Got a gain of about 6.
Yeah, good play there.
Play made 7 yards. It's 2nd and 3.
2nd and short for DAR. Couple of productive plays after the incomplete pass to open the half. Mannion trying to get his guys fired up on the line.
After the play, we have a personal foul penalty on North Jackson.
After the play, North Jackson is going to get a personal foul. That's going to be 15 more. I didn't see it. But the call is going to be a personal foul on North Jackson after the play. And it's going to push the Patriots to the 23-yard line.
Nearly half the distance.
Yeah.
To the goal line for the Patriots. Big penalty there for the Patriots.
Big penalty there. Not smart by North Jackson. That's not what you want to do up by 21. Bailey's going to keep it again. Flag down.
Bailey's still scrambling.
Still on his feet.
And he's able to make something out of nothing.
Maybe an offsides. It was an early flag or a holding. And that one's going to be a chop block, this time offensively, but again on DAR. So that's tough. Going to push them back 15 on the 15 that they gained on the personal foul.
Patriots going to have to work real hard to get those yards back they just lost. Definitely not what they needed.
Yeah. Second chop block of the game, one on both sides of the ball. First one was questionable.
Bailey back to pass. He's got a man. And intercepted by number 6. And he is running it back, and he's got the corner. He looks like he's gone.
Yeah, only one man that could catch him. That'd be Bailey, and he's not going to. Pick 6 for the Chiefs. Second turnover of the game for DAR.
Touchdown, North Jackson.
And this one hurts. Threw it into coverage. And number 6 was awaiting the interception.
87-yard interception.
Took off
return
down the
by
right
George
sideline
Smith.
and made it all the way. About a 90-yard return from where he caught it. Kicker on for the extra point. He's missed 1 tonight. This is 8th attempt.
And it's short off the front of the goalpost.
Kick is no good.
Right off the bottom of the crossbar.
10:28 to go in the third quarter.
So he's 6 for 8 in this game.
27.
But North Jackson still has a 27-point lead as they're doubling up DAR right now. 54-27. Patriots will try to regroup. That is not the start they wanted to the second half of play. They were driving. Chop block pushes them back in the next play. The interception return. Looks like we're set for the kick.
It is deep.
Yep, he's
Out
been
through
doing
the
that
back
all
of the
night.
end
That
zone.
one's going to go through the end zone. DR will start the drive at the 25.
First and 10 for DAR at the 20-yard line.
Actually, the 20, not the 25. Now, it really seems like desperation time for the Patriots here. Lewis in motion. Bailey keeps it, running left. Got some yardage there.
Carried by Bailey.
56 on the tackle.
Knocked out of bounds by Stevens. Play made 4 yards to be second and 6.
Gain of 4. And it's 2nd and 6.
Patriots really got to dig deep here.
Yeah, they're down by 4 scores now. Bailey rolls right. Looking toward Smith.
Nearly
That pass was
intercepted.
broken up.
Bailey's pass intended for Smith, incomplete.
Number 3
Broken up by Stevens. Brings up third down.
breaks up that reception. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. The energy seems to be taken out of the Patriots right now after that interception for a score. 3rd and 6.
Patriots showing signs of fatigue, too. A lot of their good offensive players have played defense as well, so that just really takes a toll on the whole team.
Yeah, North Jackson's ground and pound style. Wearing them down. Bailey escapes here. But he's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up
Carried by Bailey.
4th and 1, maybe 2. And they're going to have no choice but to go for this.
Maybe not. Kick team comes
Yeah.
onto the field.
Kick team coming out. They are down by 27. Thought they might go for it.
I really don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Last play picked up 3
Yeah.
yards. Brings up 4th down.
So North Jackson's going to get the ball again. They've scored once on defense, once on special teams, and 6 for 6 when their offense has got it.
Great punt by Bailey there.
Good punt down at the 34. And that's where the Chiefs will start their drive. One pass in the first half. The rest were runs.
It'll be 1st and 10 for North Jackson at the 34.
And just stack everybody at the line of scrimmage. One receiver out wide. Quarterback, running back. And he rumbles forward, still on his feet. And he's got the first.
Wrestled down by Pinkston.
The intensity of their running game is insane. I mean, he got an extra 3 yards on all fours there almost.
Yeah. I mean, you think he's down, and he is not. And a number of times tonight, you think he's down, and next thing you know, he breaks one for 50.
14 yards, 1st down, North Jackson at the 48.
They are running strong side, right side with number 5. It's what they've been doing all night, and they're going to continue to do it. And it's got them 54 points so far. This time, the quarterback keeps it. And he's got the first down.
Ball might have come loose there, but he was down.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to move the chains. No harm, no foul for North Jackson. 8:33 to go, third quarter.
Went by 13 yards, 1st down, North Jackson.
North Jackson
39.
leading by 27. Writing appears to be on the wall here. It's DAR from the opening bell has had trouble stopping the Chiefs. He's going to break another one.
Carried by Witherspoon.
About 20 more yards.
Led by 16 yards, 1st down, North Jackson at the 23.
North Jackson with a 1st and 10 from the 23. Inching closer to that goal line. Number 5 lined up to the left. The quarterback, number 12. Quarterback keeps it this time. He runs left. He's got a solid gain.
Something a little different there, running up the left side.
Yeah.
About the same effect.
Yep.
Brought down by TJ Leonard, Brenton Meeks.
Another solid gain. About 6 yards. 2nd and 4 from the 17.
4 to 17.
And back up the right.
Near the first down marker. And he's got it. First down, Chiefs.
Tackle made by Nathan Nelson.
Could potentially see some different guys for both sides shortly,
North Jackson.
as North Jackson appears to be on their way to making this 33 or 34 point lead if they can finish this drive off. 1st and 10. Running right, QB keeper, and he's in.
got it.
Touchdown,
First down,
Chiefs.
North Jackson. 12-yard run, number 12, Tanner Woodall.
So they do find the end zone. Number 9.
If there is ever a gap in that line, they will find it and exploit it. That is for sure.
It's number 7 on the ground for them. Only thrown it once. It was incomplete, well out of bounds. late in the first half. About 50 seconds to go. They felt like they needed a throw because of time, and then decided we might as well just run it. Got the chop block and got a touchdown that drive. Extra point is good. So he makes this one. Now 7 for 9 on his point afters. North Jackson has extended their lead to 34 points. It's 61-27 Chiefs. See if there's any switches. Probably not this early. Still time.
Oh, it ain't. Oh, okay.
I walked down and whenever I made it.
Yeah.
Even then, they're running in the middle.
Not in the middle.
DAR accomplished the task of scoring on North Jackson that had yet to be done this year.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment in itself, really.
Yeah. Put up 27 on them, but they have literally not been able to stop them at all. On the defensive side of things, North Jackson has lit them up for 61 points, and we're still in the third quarter with 6:48 to go. And another good kick.
Just consistent kicks from 17.
Lewis has a decent return here.
Kickoff returned by Lewis. Run out of bounds, number 13, Gideon. It'll be 1st and 10 for DAR at the 25.
It's like they'll start this drive around their own 25. Chiefs up big. Three receivers to the right, one to the left for the Patriots. They hand it off to Nelson. And he's got
Carried by Nelson out across
small
the
gain
30.
up the middle.
Able to battle through for about 4.
Tackle made by Nicholson. Gain of 6 on the play.
Well, they give him a good spot, and it turns to 6.
So, 2nd and 4 from the 31. We're going to give it to him again.
Good decisions. He looks like he passed through.
Yeah, looks like he got the first. And he did. So now some of the couple carries. Picks up the first
Tackle
down.
made by Hernandez.
Those are the signs you like to see.
Play made 6 yards. It'll be 1st down. Now heat timeout on the field.
And we're going to get another heat timeout. With 5:52 to go in the third. North Jackson 61. DAR 27.
It's 1st and 10 for DAR to 37.
Back after the timeout, it's DAR 1st and 10 from the 37. Bailey keeps it and is swallowed up in the backfield
Tackle in the backfield, number 57.
for a loss of 2.
Steele.
They read that play.
Play lost 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12 at the 35.
Patriots still a little cautious to throw after that interception, but seems like that was the best chance that they had.
Yeah, their passing game was working good, but the early fumble and the interception out of the half. And
Lewis gets the outside,
Carried by Brayton Lewis. Taken out of bounds by
and
Lewis.
depending on the spot, that might be a first down.
I think he might be short. And he's going to
A
be
yard short of the first
short by
down.
about a yard. So the early turnover, the turnover out of the half, and just their inability to stop the run has really been the story of this game. And if you can't stop the other side, you're not going to be able to win the game. That's what's happened. Going to try to push forward, and I don't think he got it.
Looks
Carried
like
by Bailey.
short a couple inches.
Nope, he got it.
First down.
He did get it, barely.
No move the sticks. So another QB sneak by Bailey, resulting in a touchdown in the first half. So they did a QB sneak with just inches to go.
And Emmons back in it, running back.
Stubblefield in at QB. Bailey out. And hand it off to Emmons for a short gain.
Carried by Tyler Emmons up to midfield.
Out to around midfield. Second and 7. Lewis in motion. They give it to him.
Sweeps around the
He's
outside.
got the edge and a good gain
Good chunk of yards there.
near the sticks.
Carried by Brayton Lewis.
He'll be just short again, though.
You just missed direction.
Be about third and a long 2.
Play by 5 yards. Brings up 3rd and 2. Flag before the play.
Well, Jackson jumped into the neutral zone.
First down.
That'll give Patriots the first down.
Time winding down in the third, under 3:30. First and 10 from the 40. Hand off to Emmons. And they tried to strip him, and it looks like they did.
And they do get it.
It's the signal. Yep, North Jackson ball.
Recovered by North Jackson.
He was trying to strip him, and he did. North Jackson got it. It's going to be the third turnover for DAR.
Second fumble, and that really hurts here.
And at this point, I would say that you would expect North Jackson to run and run some time, but they've been running all game.
The quarterback club concession stand will be closing at the end of the third quarter. If you need anything, you better hurry up and get it now.
So the battle of the two high-octane offenses has been won by the Chiefs through almost three quarters of play.
Timeout called.
By North Jackson.
Timeout taken by North Jackson.
It's been pretty simple for the Chiefs. Give it to number 5 and watch him rumble. A few quarterback runs mixed in there, a few other guys getting some touches, but for the most part, it's been number 5 running right and running long distances. Both teams out of the timeout. We're ready to go.
Ollie snap at 2. Recovering.
Carry by Summer.
63.
It's like a
Tackle made by
gain of
Hadley.
nothing. Maybe a yard.
About 1 yard to be second and 9 at the 40.
About 1 for number 2. As expected, a few other guys are going to get some touches in the late stages of this one, as it's all North Jackson. 1 in motion. Instead, the handoff. And he
he's got
breaks
a little
free.
room, and he will not be caught.
Number 5 again.
Touchdown, North Jackson. 60-yard run by Witherspoon.
60 yards for Witherspoon.
And that has been the story of this whole game.
And just can't stop him. And he is broke. I would say he's had at least 3 rushes over 50 yards, probably 4 or 5. That is their 10th touchdown. 8 of them on the ground. And the reason the other 2 weren't on the ground were because they were on defense and special teams. The extra point to extend the lead to 41. And it is good.
Kick is good.
So now it's
2:24 to go
now
in the
it's
third quarter.
68-27 North Jackson.
68.
And their points per game total is going to increase after this one. Both teams came in averaging around 48. And North Jackson is sitting on 68. We're still in the third.
Patriots showed a little promise in the first half, but really just ran out of steam after about the halfway mark of second quarter.
Yeah, the run game of North Jackson really just warmed down, and the 2 turnovers came at probably the worst times. Starting the game and starting the first half. The only worst time for a turnover would be near the end of the game in a close game. Just kills your momentum. And then when you can't stop their offense, things get tough. That kick's going to go out of bounds. Flag down.
Goes out of bounds.
And DAR will start at the 35. Second time that's happened tonight for North Jackson, I'm sure. They'll want him to fix that going
DAR
forward.
will take over at the 35-yard line.
Don't want to just give teams free field position.
Maybe the Patriots will be able to capitalize on this good field position, try to shorten the lead a little bit.
Paley and Nelson in the backfield, per usual. Stubblefield lined up out to the left. And it's Smith, Lewis, and Nickel to the right. Throws toward Nickel, and it's incomplete.
Pass behind him there.
Nickel,
Almost
brings up second back.
rounded him up with the right hand there, but couldn't finish.
The line for DAR, you have Landon Jimerson, Baylor Howell, Richie Hallowell, and Mannion, among a few more. Lewis gets a couple and the ball came out. And it's going to be the third turnover for DAR
Touchdown, North Jackson.
and the second touchdown off a turnover. As this time it's a scoop and score.
Lewis absolutely lit up on that play. I don't think anybody would be able to hang on to that ball.
Yeah. Absolutely rocked. Number 1 picked it up.
And he never looked back.
Just didn't. There was no one there. And North Jackson now has a whopping 75 points. And if they could get one more score, they're going to pass their total from last week of 77. Okay, so
Appears to be a
points off the board. North Jackson ball. Appears to be a holding on the return, I think. Yeah, North Jackson's ball holding on the return. Didn't see the flag there. Apologies. North Jackson's going to have great field position. And if this drive goes like the rest of them, they're going to wind up with 6 more points. And the first play is a good one. Second down right at the stick. Just inches away.
Brings up second down.
So the holding penalty gives North Jackson a chance to chew some more clock. A game that has been over for a while now. Good tackle there.
Carried by Woodall.
Gonna lose a yard.
Tackle was made by
It's gonna bring up third and short.
Personal foul penalty on DAR.
And Green rushes onto the field for the Patriots.
We do have a personal foul called.
Yep, they're moving towards our end zone, so it appears to be on us. Not sure who it was on, but it's going to result in a first and goal. Would have been half the distance, so spotted around the 6. 1:06 to go.
At the 8-yard line for North Jackson.
Third quarter. All Chiefs, especially in the second half. DAR yet to score.
And QB keeps it, tries to shove it up the middle.
Carried by Tanner Woodall.
Going to be a stop short. Time winding down in the third. I think they're going to have to run one more play.
Led by 2 yards. Second and goal.
See when the play clock starts. Still hasn't started. I think they'll just be able to run out the third quarter.
That does appear to be what they'll do.
And that is going to be what they will do. So at the end of 3 quarters, it's going to be North Jackson 68, DAR 27. And appears to be the decisive third quarter, which saw North Jackson tally 20 points.
And absolutely shut out the Patriots.
Yeah. No points for DAR, and instead, a couple of turnovers.
At the start of the fourth, that will be running clock, won't it?
I think so.
Don't forget, next week, DAR will be on the road for another region game. We'll travel to West Morgan. Be sure to make
So,
the trip to West Morgan and support the Patriots.
Barring a miracle, North Jackson is going to improve to 4-0 overall, 2-0 in the region. DAR will fall to 500 at 2-2, and 500 in the region at 1-1. For Jackson, close to another touchdown here. Expect to see both sides make some significant changes, get some playing time for some younger guys. More
good experience.
Yeah. More inexperienced players can get on the field and get a crack at each other. We'll see how that goes in the final frame. So they're ready to go. Second and goal. Running right.
He pushes behind his men and
tumbles in the end zone for 6.
6-yard run, number 27. John West.
So North Jackson now has touchdown number 11, which matches their total from last week. A couple missed PATs is the reason they're at 74 right now. And still a lot of time, so no telling how many more times they're going to put the ball in the end zone. Extra point is good, so he's 9 for 11.
11:53 to go in the game. It's North Jackson 75, DAR 27.
So after the touchdown, North Jackson has a 75-27 lead, and they've outscored DAR 27-zip in the second half. Good job by Mr. Mark Rose during halftime. Don't know what he said, but it's been effective. Stubblefield warming up on the sideline. Looks like he's going to come in for Bailey as another kick out of bounds by the Chiefs. That's their third. And DAR will again get the ball at the 35. You gotta shore those up.
Kickoff goes out of bounds. DAR will take over first and 10 at the 35.
If you're North Jackson, higher magnitude games, closer games, can't have that. It's been okay tonight as they lead 75-27. See if DAR can get on the board in the second half, led by Justin Stubblefield, number 10. Hand off to Nelson. And he falls down right around the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
This will be a good opportunity. Check out the junior quarterback, Justin Stubblefield. Hasn't got much playing time this year, but he's got a heck of an arm on him, so we'll see if we'll see any passes.
Expect him to be the starter next year. Also plays baseball for the Patriots, and yeah, he throws hard.
There's that arm coming into play. Pass
through short to Leonard. Did he catch it? No, they're going to say incomplete. I thought he caught that.
Looks like he was still in play.
Yeah, I thought he got his hands under it, but referee says it hit the ground, so 3rd and 9. But looks like the head referee is going to spot it as a catch, even though the referee on the left clearly came in and signaled incomplete pass. So overruled. Instead of a 3rd and 9, it's going to be about a 3rd and 3 for DAR. Looks like Blake Tandy's in at wide receiver. Wind up to the left.
And Stubblefield to keep it.
And he's going to get hit hard. That's going to be a 4th down and likely a punt.
Carry by Stubblefield for a gain of 1 yard. Brings up 4th down.
Maybe not. What the heck?
Might as well.
Let the guys get one more play in, see if they can get the first. 4th and 2. And 2 wide receivers took off before everybody else. Clear false start on DAR, and we'll see if they punt now. And yeah, now they're going to bring the punt team out with 10 minutes to play. Looking ahead into next week, the Chiefs going to be sitting at 4-0, and they're going to play St. John Paul. That game's going to be at St. John Paul. DAR will also go on the road and take on West Morgan. So DAR will look to bounce back. North Jackson will look to continue their success as that one's punted out of bounds. North Jackson will take over at the 30-yard line. We'll see if the Patriots can get their first stop of the night. So far, the Chiefs are 9 for 9 on offensive touchdowns. North Jackson going to drive 1st and 10 from the 30. Handoff, right side, and a short gain there.
And North Jackson clearly just going to keep it on the ground and try to run that timeout.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep it on the ground. 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter, 4th quarter. Anytime they're playing football, they're running it. 1 pass tonight. 1. And 75 points. I like to see what happens whenever they finally play an opponent that is able to stop them on the ground, see what their air attack looks like. Because, I mean, nobody's seen it. Because they haven't needed it. It's going to be a rare 3rd down here. Only the 2nd of the game. North Jackson converted their only other one. We'll see what happens on this one. As the Patriots are searching for their first stop of the night with 8 minutes to go in the 4th. You'd expect another run. And you're going to get it. And he's going to be tackled.
Patriots' first stop of the night.
It's going to be their first stop. And with the lead so large, North Jackson's going to bring out the punt team and punt it away.
Play loss 1 yard, brings up 4th down.
So there's a stop. It's going to be 9 for 10 now for the Chiefs offense. Don't think Danville stopped them once last week. Could be wrong. So we'll get a chance to see the Chiefs punter for the first time tonight.
This could be his first appearance all season.
Yeah. High snap. Caught. And a high kick. Going to bounce at about the 35 and Lewis is going to let it roll down to the 20. Didn't want to mess with fielding that. And DAR will take over at the 20 with 7:08 to play.
Darnell front row there at the 19-yard line. Will be
So
first
North
and 10 for
Jackson
DAR.
definitely early on appears to be the front runners in the region. I mean, haven't seen any answers to stop their run. None tonight. We'll see going forward if they can continue this success. And DAR will be sitting at 2-2. So we'll see how the rest of their season goes with about 6 games left. Wow, leveled. TJ Leonard
Summerfield to Leonard.
leveled after about a gain of 1. Both teams sort of just content to let this one run out,
2 yards.
as the outcome is
Second and 8 at 21.
all but foregone. Stubblefield fires left side. Breaks a tackle. And Thrasher is carrying people on his back all the way down to the 46. Nice play there. Broke one tackle,
Summerfield
kept
pass complete to
rumbling,
Thrasher.
and was able to carry a couple guys for a few more yards.
Not the fastest, but
Yeah,
he
not
can
the
knock
fastest,
people off
but
like that. Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
strong guy.
27 yards. First
Thrasher
down,
also a
DAR.
junior. Looks to be one of the stars next season. Stubblefield hands off.
It was a
No, he
fake.
kept it actually.
Beats it. He's running.
He's got the left side.
I don't know if they'll catch him
And
here. And he's got a touchdown.
he's in. Touchdown DAR. First of the second half.
Touchdown. DAR.
There's something to cheer about. Stubblefield in on a long run. And it's now 75-33 Chiefs.
52-yard touchdown run for number 10, Justin Stubblefield.
Couple of nice plays there from the juniors. Thrasher showing his strength and Stubblefield showing his speed. And we're going to have the final heat time out of the game with 5:46 to go.
Before the extra point, Tim would have a heat timeout on the field.
Really important for these more inexperienced players to get in here and get some play time, get ready for next season, because the Patriots team is going to be looking a little bleak next year without all these seniors.
Stacked with seniors. Ton of them. I mean, you just look down. They have the banners set up here at the field around the track. One banner for each senior, and there's a lot of them. I mean, you just go through here.
The two that are going to hurt the most are Bailey and Lewis, quarterback and star wide receiver.
Yeah, they have definitely carried the load this season. Patriots have a total of 18 seniors this year. I mean, that's a lot.
That's gonna take a hit to the team.
You're going to need guys like Stubblefield and Thrasher and Leonard as the extra point is good. Stepping up. You're going to need guys like that stepping up next season if you want a shot. Because right now it's Bailey, it's Lewis, it's Nelson, it's Emmons doing the heavy lifting for the Patriots. And their lifting was not enough tonight, as North Jackson leads 75-34 with 5:46 to go. DAR was able to get their first stop last time North Jackson had the ball. That was without number 5. A little bit of an asterisk there. Beach set to kick. And this one's short. Fielded at about the 43. And going nowhere is number 27. Turn of about 2 yards, but the kick was short. I said the 43, I meant the 33. North Jackson will start at the 35.
It'll be first and 10 for North Jackson at the 35.
You think North Jackson's the best team we've seen all year?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Think so,
Maybe the
too.
best team we'll see the whole season.
Maybe. We'll have to see, but they definitely look very formidable to make a run at the regional championship and beyond. That run only goes for a couple. Be 2nd and 8. North Jackson trying to bleed all the clock they can. 5:15 and counting.
Nelson and Pinkston. Eliminate 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Just try to run it. Let the play clock go down to around 4 or 5 seconds and snapped again. Under 5 to play now. Snap at 2. Hand off.
And nothing going for the Chiefs there.
Yep. Nothing going last drive either. Both teams
They made 1 yard, brings it 3rd down.
definitely appear to want this one to be over. You still got to play. 4:10 to go. 3rd and 7. QB keeps it, and they're all over him. Gang tackle there. Looks like number 78 was in on the tackle. Green. And another number looked to be Blake Tandy helping Green out on that tackle.
6 yards, brings it 4th down.
So North Jackson stopped for the 2nd time tonight. And they'll punt it away again. Last time the punt, Lewis elected not to field it, and it rolled around to about the 20. See what happens on this one. Good snap this time.
And another high kick.
Yeah, high one. Fair catch called. It appeared to get in his way. No flag. This game was tighter. Probably would have seen kick catch interference called there. They did not allow him a chance to catch that ball. You have to give the receiver space to make the play. But I think the referees, just like both teams, know this one's all but over. 3:04 to play. Another chance for Stubblefield and Thrasher and company. Maybe get one more. Stubblefield keeps it. Now he's going to throw, and he's got Thrasher. Thrasher carrying a guy. What strength by the big man.
And the fact Stubblefield was still able to get that ball off with the guy hanging on his right arm.
Seemed to be a run-pass option, and Stubblefield was going to run it until he wasn't. Going down. And he threw it before he passed the line of scrimmage. So into North Jackson territory, 2:38 to play. Handoff here. Got a seam and a nice gain.
Carry by Tyler Darling.
Tyler Darling on the carry there.
It's his first take tonight.
Good gain, 8 or 9. And you know these juniors want to get in that end zone one last time before we wrap this one up.
Play back 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Under 2 to play now. Handoff again.
Darling brought down.
Tackle in the backfield. Loss on the play of
Pretty significant
4
loss
yards.
there.
I bring up 3rd and 8.
Gonna bring up a 3rd and long. If DAR doesn't convert here, might be their last offensive play. Probably go for it on 4th down.
Might as well at this point. Stubblefield back. See that
Looking.
cannon arm he's got. Got one.
Nice pass there.
Caught, and he breaks the tackle.
Touchdown DAR.
Touchdown. DAR.
Beautiful pass from Stubblefield. Laid it right in the pocket.
That
Of
is
Blake
exactly
Tandy.
that arm we've been talking about right there.
Right. Just an absolute bullet
41
with the right amount of arc on it.
Justin Stubblefield to Blake Tandy.
And Stubblefield has his second touchdown of the game. Second touchdown for DAR in the second half. And a chance to score their 41st point if Veach can tack this one on.
And he can. Beach has been very consistent these past 2 games.
Yeah. Good kick there.
North Jackson 75.
North Jackson
DAR
though
41.
still leading by 34 points. It's 75 to 41, and might see some knees taken in a second. With 1:13 to play. I liked what I saw though in the last few minutes of the game from Stubblefield and Thrasher. Good stuff from them.
Those two might be the next Bailey Lewis combo.
Yeah. You never know. Thrasher seems to be carrying people, so Stubblefield has the ability to run and pass, as you've seen. 1 rushing and 1 passing touchdown in the last 2 drives. But the story tonight has been North Jackson and their run game. And the turnovers from DR did not help. Another short kick. Just going to field it and fall down. As I would think North Jackson will just take a knee. Clock is running. Under a minute. Should only take a snap or 2. And I think they just called the game. Maybe? No? Oh, no, they just wanted the clock to stop. Okay. It's interesting.
Yeah.
75 to 41, but okay.
It'll be 1st and 10 for North Jackson at the 38.
I mean, I would just,
Yeah, they ought to just take a knee here.
and they will.
And they will.
They're going to have to snap it one more time. The final score on this one is going to be North Jackson 75, DAR 41.
Morris takes a knee back from 30.
North Jackson going to improve to 4-0. DAR going to fall to 2-2. One more knee.
And that's going to be it.
That's going to wrap this one up as the final 10 ticks will run off.
That's going to take us down to the end of the game.
Thank you all for joining us on this Friday night.
Once again, final score, North Jackson 75, DAR 41.
This is Patriot Vision signing off. Everyone have a great weekend.